What's good, everybody? It's your boy, the Mighty O. I'm sitting here with somebody that I call one of my best friends. And not only that, he has become quite a very talented artist and producer. And I'm, proud to call him my friend because of that. And enough said, I want to introduce you to him. Tell him who you are, man.
So I go by the name clarq, from Baltimore, Maryland. Like I said, brothers, from another for sure.
For real.
Day one, like when I say day one with O, like it's actually not an exaggeration. I can't think of a time when you weren't the homie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's how far back we go.
To the sandbox, for real. I think I know it's like a 2-year age gap, but other than that, all I can remember is you being there. You feel me? And but yeah, man. But enough about the past, man. Let's get into this future. What in the world have you been up to, dog?
Just creating, dog. Like this year has been wild. This past 2 years has been crazy. My wife and I had another kid.
Congrats.
Appreciate you, bro. And that kind of put a pause on like my creative space that I was in. Mm-hmm. But this year, my daughter just turned 1, and I literally had an idea in the beginning of October. I was like, I want to create something,
Right.
And I had the idea of like, I was like, I just want to make something that's fun. I want to have fun because like I've done projects that they have a message. Sometimes it could get a little bit more serious, and I think like I enjoy making projects that are meaningful.
Right.
I wanted to do that, but also I wanted to have fun, like with something that I wanted to create. So,
right.
I just started thinking about like, food is amazing, bro. Food be good, dog.
It'd be good. Food be good.
And like,
can't live without it.
Who don't like food? Who don't like good food, bro?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
I know people that aren't foodies.
Right.
Like some people literally eat to survive. Like,
right.
But everybody likes whatever it is.
Yeah.
Some people like dessert, bro. It's like, I can't live without a hot apple pie out the oven. Some people just like a nice juicy burger.
Mm-hmm.
Or just some people like only like breakfast, bro. I want some chicken and waffles in the morning.
That's true.
And like, shout out brother Gaines Council. I've been training with him for a while. So,
yes,
I'm down like 45 pounds. I'm still on my journey.
That is what's up.
But bro, like, and he'll tell you, bro, when we're in the gym, we talk about food the whole time. Cause it's like,
right.
I work out so I could be greedy and just like eat like a big back meal, So like, to be honest, I was like, y'all want to do something fun. Mm-hmm. Let's make some good food. So I came up with that idea. I was just like, good food. And then I literally, my process for creating, like if it's a EP or an album, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I literally create the track list first. So
I have done that one time.
Yeah.
One time, and it worked out tremendously.
So I literally created a track list, and like I was like, you know what? What if it was this whole project was just a delicious meal, bro? Mm-hmm. So I was like, mac and cheese, bro. I was thinking about like, my wife makes crazy mac and cheese. My aunt makes crazy mac and cheese. Like, and there are so many different ways to make it, but it's still amazing. So that was like the first track. I was like, all right, mac and cheese.
Right.
And then I was like, who don't like yams, bro? Who don't like them yams, bro? Them joints.
I mean, several different kinds of yams, but anyway, but I understand what you're saying.
So I was like, all right, mac and cheese, yams, those are good sides, like, and they complement each other. It's hearty, it's savory, and then I'm like, so the next track I came up with was oxtail pasta, like.
All right, back it up. So a lot of people probably don't even know about that. Like, so, okay, for people that don't know, oxtails is a very, very delicious meal or from Jamaicans.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think the first time I actually had oxtails, I was probably like 20 years old. I didn't even know what the heck that was till I went to, what was it, Montego Bay, right on Rogers Ave. Got me some oxtails and some rice. The rice and peas, it was a wrap.
I'm getting hungry right now.
But you flipped it. It said oxtail pasta. So is there any type of like meaning behind that, or that's just what you was just hungry and you was just thinking about that?
So I was hungry, bro. But to be honest with you, I'm like, yo, what meal would just go crazy? And this is like, of course, this is a more hearty meal. You got your main course, you got your sides. Shout out Island Cuisine. Anybody from
for sure.
Baltimore or the DMV area, Island Cuisine literally makes this dish, and it's oxtail pasta. The oxtail is braised. It's seasoned so well, and then it's like a fusion because they put it in the Alfredo pasta sauce, and it's just so hearty. It's amazing. So
Come on,
shout out Jamaica. Shout out.
We up here smacking in the microphone.
So
God.
I don't want to, So anyway, that's basically, and then the rest of the songs, is garlic bread and cobblers is the dessert, the final song. So that was the inspiration behind the project, and it was crazy, bro. I had this idea. I was about to go on a family vacation. I had this idea on a Thursday, bro. That night, I found some samples. I chopped them up and literally looped them in 10-minute sections. No beat, just samples, bro. Tempo that felt right. 5 different samples. They're all really similar samples, but they have different feels. And I go to the airport, bro. I just start writing. Like,
so you wrote to the samples before you constructed the actual track.
So to back things up, you and I started kind of making beats around the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
FL Studio, bro.
Yep.
1.
Yep.
FL Studio 1, bro. The trial version.
Exactly.
That you set your clock back to get another 30 days.
Yep.
So, yeah, to answer your question, I have samples. It's literally just 10 minutes of a sample loop, and I wrote to them joints. So, and this was different for me because I'm literally walking through the airport, listening to these samples, and I know a lot of artists talk about like, oh, I need to find inspiration, bro. Inspiration is literally wherever you look. If you're looking for it, it's there. So like, I'm not writing one particular song. I'm just writing down bars of things that I see.
Right.
And then later, I'm like, I'm going to formulate these into songs. So I'm literally walking through the terminal. I get coffee for myself and for my wife, and I'm starting to write. And I'm just looking around, looking at the menu, like looking at people in the terminal, and I'm like, that's really how this whole project went. And I really like, lyricism, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a producer. I view myself as a producer. Like, to be honest, my story about why I started actually making full songs.
Right.
It was out of necessity. Like, making beats was always my goal. I wanted to make a collab tape. I couldn't really find any artists that wanted to hop on anything because I wasn't established.
Right.
So, you know how we roll. You got to do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
That was kind of a dope decision because my mom loves words, bro. My mom always used to play Scrabble. She literally used to just read the dictionary for fun.
I remember.
Yeah. So I always love words. I love English because it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, you have words that mean totally different things, but it's the same word.
True.
So you can start like playing with your sentences, similes, hyperboles, name flips. I got that from like battle rap. I used to love a good name flip, bro. Like Daylight versus Tay-Rock, bro. Watch that battle, bro. He does a solar system scheme around Tay-Rock's name, bro. And Tay-Rock, shout out Tay-Rock. He's from Baltimore too, so no disrespect to Tay-Rock. Baltimore, from the beginning to the end. But that battle, bro, he literally name flips Tay-Rock's name and goes to the entire like solar, the Milky Way galaxy, bro. It's insane. And I would never put myself in that category of a Daylight, a Absol, a Lupe. These guys are literally in another dimension. But this was kind of like an exercise. Like, some people have a way with words. I just wanted to play with words. You know what I mean?
I get it. Yeah.
So I was like, let's write some bars. Let's have like a message to some of these songs. But let's have fun, bro.
Yeah.
Let's have fun. You know how we get down.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget that Like, I don't care what project you're working on. It could be probably the most depressing project, but you can still make the process fun.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't understand that. They saying like, I'm not going to name any names, but it's an artist that I do know that would get into these spaces where they would project their life within the music, which you are supposed to do, but it was taking a hold of them that they forgot how to have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's like you come in the studio and then everything is just down and you see the cloud right above them and it's just raining and it's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's a way to be able to exude some sort of fun or positivity or happiness within the process. I'm not saying within the music. I'm talking about within the process.
Exactly.
And that's a very important key when you're doing it, because if not, then it's going to show within the music itself.
Exactly.
You know? So
exactly,
that's a good thing that you decided to, I want to have fun with this. And I've always known you for doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
And you've seen my progression, bro.
Oh, for sure.
You've heard some, even just some demos I've sent to you. You can literally tell where my mindset was.
Right.
I sent you some dark stuff.
No doubt.
Because it's like your art is going to reflect where you are. And I also feel like as an artist, you need to have some projects or some pieces that are just for you. Mm-hmm. I have some pieces that are for me, maybe my, family. But this was one of those things like, let's have fun. And then, so that Thursday, I come up with the idea, chop the samples up, get on the plane, still enjoy, family time, whatever, we chilling, whenever the babies sleep, whenever like everybody's kind of, down doing their own thing. I'm just writing, just bars, just ideas, concepts. I'm scrolling on like social media. I'm like, yo, this is hilarious. That's a new concept. Mm-hmm. That's a crazy sample for this interlude, And then I come back home. I got 5 songs fully written, bro. And then I actually finished the production in like 3 days.
Crazy. Record
these songs. I hit you up. I don't tell you nothing. I'm like,
let me tell this story. Let me tell this out of the story. So I just get a call. Mind you, this is a few weeks ago. I get a call from this man, and he like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, I'm chilling. It's early anyway. And so I'm chilling. He like, yo, I'm about to come through. I'm like, all right, cool. So he came through, hopped in his car. He was like, yo, we about to just take a ride real quick. He was like, it ain't gonna take long, probably like 20 minutes. I was like, all right. Yo, at this point, I feel like I'm getting kidnapped or something because I have no idea what's about to happen. So he was like, yo, let me just let you hear something. Bro, he plays the tracks and then wants to have me give him notes on, yo, let me know how this sound, this, that, and the third. Bruh, we probably ride it wasn't even 20 minutes. I just know we just took a quick ride and we came back to the crib. By the time we got back, he parked in front of my house. He was like, all right, yo, so what you think? Like, how you just want to do that, dog? Like, first of all, what I thought, you got to understand, what anybody thinks, who cares? But it's just a simple fact that by him, I know him as being a perfectionist. So, by that in mind, he wanted to understand and get my feedback to see if it was anything that he could have did better, anything that's within the production, or vocals or anything. I probably had literally one note, and the rest was like I just wrote good or everything else. I was like, yo, this joint is crazy. This joint's like, and I asked you, I said, yo, when did you do this? Like, when did you do this? Yeah. And it was just funny because I'm like, yo, like, dog, I know you're a busy dude.
Yeah.
You got the baby and everything, the new baby, and it's just like, yo, when the heck did you even have time to do this?
Yeah.
Because of the quality of it, it was just, I was just like, hold up, yo.
Yeah, I think the that flow state, bro. Like I didn't second guess my bars. Like I listened to it today, and it's a few lines. I was like, I could have did this, but it was natural, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. So it's like it's an EP, but it's more like a mixtape to me. It's like, bro, you got ideas, get them out.
Yeah.
While they're still pure, bro. Because sometimes bouncing ideas, it waters them down, or it'll change the whole direction. That could be good, you know. Like I have an album I'm working on. Yeah, I want to make sure that this is like, you know, really getting across what I want to get across.
Right.
But for Good Food, that whole project was just like, yo, let's get this out. Let's make this fun. Let's make this crazy. I got your stamp. I got my, you know, I've played it for like Chad. You know, my son's 14. He like, this crazy. And he don't like nothing, bro. So I'm like, all right. True. And I got this. Your ear is crazy. Chris vibe with it. I played it for a few homies. They just gave me that look like, what you on, bro? I'm like, all right, that's all I needed to know. And from there on out, however anyone takes it that's how you take it. But
all right,
that's why I love the whole meaning behind this project, because it's like, yo, this has substance. It may not be for everyone.
And that's a very key point. Look, one thing I got to say to everybody out there is, and you should know this by now, but art is subjective. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And that doesn't mean that it should be for you and you're trying to force listen. No, don't try to do that. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But for the ones that, you know, if you bang with it, it takes nothing. It costs nothing to tell somebody, yo, this is hot. It costs nothing. Yo,
facts.
You will not lose any sleep by giving props to somebody or telling them that, yo, this is good.
Yeah.
Real talk.
And if you're not an artist, you're not a creative, I don't think you understand the power behind this is good.
Right.
I appreciate what you're doing. This is crazy.
Right.
It's good as an artist to get to the point where you don't need that. A lot of artists don't get to that point. That's I know true. A lot of people way more talented than me in anything that I want to do. They not creating because they feel like it's not going to go over well, or people are going to look at me. Bro, yeah. So I don't think I'm a great, like, whatever. I think I'm better than I was last project. I think I'm better than I was yesterday. That's my goal. I'm so happy that right now I have the mindset of how you take this is how you take it.
Yeah.
If you love it, all right, that's dope. If you hate it, cool. If it's whatever, not for you, whatever. That's a good place to be in as a creator, bro.
Exactly.
Like when you can just like put something out there and kind of protect your, I would say your peace as an artist. I would also say your mental health, bro. Cause like,
for sure,
I think, there's an influx of just like content right now. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is crazy, bro. Like I'll scroll and I'll see, you know, like an artist or singer just sounding like straight up Billie Holiday out of nowhere. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then I see a celloist playing like hip hop songs. I'm like, yo, this is fire. And then niggas doing like gymnastics and like 60-year-old people doing like all this stuff. And it's like, never in my life have I experienced so many amazing things in such a short amount of time. And I think for the average person, all this amazing stuff just becomes regular. So they don't really appreciate, like, talent's not appreciated as much anymore.
It's not.
Memes, trolling, you know, Big Groove. No hate on Big Groove, but I'm just saying, like, that type of, like, I'm a coonery, bro. And it's like, yo, I know you're getting checks for doing that, bro. I know you're getting money for it. And I can't knock somebody's hustle, bro.
Not at all.
You know, I just think, like, you got to think long term. You know, I'm older than a lot of these content creators. I understand the impact of putting something out there and living with whatever you put out there, right. You know? So no shade to anybody who like plays a role, plays a character to get paid. I'm never going to hate on anybody for getting bread. But to put out a piece of work that I really feel good about, that's still, like I said, I had fun, bro. I got a song called Yams on that joint. My last song is called Cobbler, bro. So it's like, if you look at this track list, first of all, if you look at that track list and you think I'm taking myself too seriously, I already know like you're not really paying attention. Like, bro, this was a fun project that I made because like, you know, I could.
Exactly.
Like, bro, we have you and I. Think about the things that you and I do, and it's just like us, bro.
Exactly.
That we don't talk about. Like, look at this, bro. You got a whole brand.
Yeah.
That you got off the ground by yourself in your crib.
Yeah.
Like the Good Food Project, I wrote, recorded. You helped me understand. Like you helped me set my studio up. Helped me understand recording basics. I wrote, recorded, produced my project. You mixed and mastered it.
Mm-hmm.
We releasing this joint in a few days, working on some other crazy stuff that we're not even going to speak on right now. And it's like, I don't even talk about my photography background or my video, you know, cinematography or graphic design. Like people don't know, like I code, like, bro. And it's really like, when we say out the mud, bro, it's out the mud. And it's like, we really doing this, like the level of this project. And it's bigger than a project. Like you see the Good Food melanated collab joint. Like this is a brand now from my idea. And I know people like success is 1 million Spotify streams. Success is 1 million views on whatever. Success is X amount of money in the bank. And I think as an artist, bro, you gotta decide what success is for you. Right now, for me, this is a creative outlet. For me, success is I have the power to create an idea and turn it into something that people can actually consume and enjoy or whatever, but they can experience something that was a thought, bro.
There you go.
That's success.
There you go.
Whether you like it, whatever, you can't really hate on a work ethic, bro. And like, yo, the mixing and mastering, I send this guy my stems. I use Reason. He's an FL Studio person. I bounce all my stems. I send him the stems with no effects. Then I send him my references just so he can know what I'm going for. This dude sends me things back in like a day. I'm like, this is sounding crazy. These drums are knocking. Bro, how do you mix and master an entire project in 2 days? You talking about me like
you said, man, you know, it's about, you know, just being in that mode, you know, just that creative mode of, you know, it's not even a thing of trying to get this joint as fast to you as possible, you know, get this joint to you as fast as possible. No, it's not about that. It's more so of, yo, this joint is crazy. I'm about to go crazy on this joint. You feel me?
I can hear it though.
And so like, and I took your enthusiasm of having fun. Yeah. I was like, yo, shoot, I'm about to go crazy on this joint. And people got to understand, like, with mixing and mastering, it's the same creative process as, you know, the artist. Yo, you got to have fun with it. You know, like I just told you earlier, before we even got on here, just saying that I believe that over the years I have developed a love for mixing and mastering, because I think that's very important, because you need that same type of passion, you know, to be able to complete anything that you're doing creatively. Yeah. And so with your project, man, as soon as I got them stems back, I was like, all right, bet. And I knew exactly what I wanted to do, because I already heard it. And thing is about me, when I'm listening to music, I'm already thinking about the end result. I'm thinking about, oh, well, I'm going to take this, I'm going to drop these drums right here, I'm going to bring this up higher, turn this down about 2 dB. You know, I'm thinking about all of that. Yeah. So by the time those stems roll in, I'm pretty much 75% done already. You know, so, but with your project, man, it was just a blast to be able to do it. And I'm not just saying that because you're my homie. I'm saying that because I legit think that this is a quality piece of work. Yeah. You know, and
I appreciate you, dog,
showing that. So to continue on, you know, before we wrap this up, what else do you have in store for them as far as not just the project, but I see these screens and look like you're doing something else.
Yeah, man, I got something big planned for this project. Like, and this is a series too. Like, it's called Good Food Volume 1. So we got, go to thatgoodfood.com. You can actually support this project, the initiative. You can look at the inspiration behind it, detailed a little bit further or clearer than I said in this interview. And then it's some merch as well. We indie artists, bro. We doing all this on our own. We getting it out. I plan on this being a series, bro. It was so fun.
Yeah.
I love that formula of just getting in a flow, getting it out, bro. I want to have like some cool features, collabs moving forward. Shout out Chili. She hopped on the last track.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But I think, so there's big things coming. It's like I definitely want a companion piece to this whole project. I want people to really, really see what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to leave it there, but I want you to really see. I want you to feel me. I want you to really feel, because it's like we live in an age of like, audio, music is cool. A lot of people really want to just see, like, okay, what was your thought process? So that's kind of where I want to go with it. But I just want to thank you, bro, because like artistically and creatively, bro, we started in a very humble, like in the basement, literally in our mom's basements, bro.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a dungeon family, it was just us, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, it looked easy now, but it took a long time to make this look easy, bro.
Yeah, it is. 10,000
hours, 10,000 times, and like I took 9 years off when I had my son. You told me I never stopped because I was consuming and I was living. And I think making real art, you have to live, bro.
And that's why I said you never stop, because you are taking those life experiences that you had while you weren't making music, and you're incorporating them into everything else that you're doing. Yeah. So regardless, a creative mind never sleeps.
That's a bar.
Regardless of you taking that time off, you just took time off, or let's call it like a musical sabbatical for a second, just to go ahead and do what you got to do and to live your life.
Yeah.
Then you came back to it and you took all those experiences that you previously learned and put them into motion.
Clark, you saved my life.
Welcome to Good Food. I'm in a good mood. Hood dude and a gentleman too. Real bad man, boy can get rude. What kind of bum are you? Mac and cheese.